Are you he?
Am I he? Probably.
Are you number one?
If I can help, if I can, yes.
4:30.
And actually, we showed up at 4:50-ish. So
Haven't slept in, what, 30 hours now?
yeah,
Something like
30
that.
hours.
30 hours straight drive from
Drove
Chicago.
from Chicago.
They're devout beer lovers. Good devout beer lovers. Not horrible beer. Fantastic quality beer. Darkness, prime example.
I think I'm actually the only person who works here who stands in line every year. I really get a kick out of this, the fact that people spend the night, that they wait in line. You know, there's well over 1,500 people in line today, probably 2,000. Most rock shows don't have this many people waiting in line.
They're making definitely some of the best beers in the country, and we kind of get it all to ourselves, which is great.
The fact that craft beer has become such a cultural thing in the States is fun for me. It makes it good to be a brewer. It's what got me into this scene in the first place.
I mean, it's an opportunity to get a few bottles of darkness, but the best part of it is getting a chance to meet all these people from all over the country, sample all these beers you'd never get a chance to try.
It's like a beer Woodstock. For those people who are old enough here to know what Woodstock is.
We appreciate good beer, you know, like there's so much flavor, you know, when you have BMC, it's just bland as hell. But when you have beer that actually has flavor, and the best part about beer that has flavor is meeting the people that make it. Because there's personality, you build a relationship, a rapport with them, and that's what makes it the best part.
It's a great place to come and enjoy and get in the spirit of things and have camaraderie and what else, you know. It's Saturday. This is better than anything else. You can sit there on your sofa and look at some reruns or whatnot. And this is much more energizing and invigorating, I suppose.
Check it out. We even found a pastry company called Salty Tart that was serving darkness cupcakes. Cobra-like.
We use it as the liquid in the batter, and it's good because it's a thick, luscious beer. It worked really well with the chocolate. It's syrupy and dark and raisiny. It's good. It brings a bunch of people together. Everyone can be pissed off and drink beer and get surly and eat some good food and listen to some good music, all local.
My favorite Surly is Bitter Brewer. Because, yes, because I love session beers. I love to be able to drink beers for literally 4, 5, 6, 7 hours at a time and be able to drive. And Bitter Brewer gives me that. Darkness is a phenomenal beer, but I want to share it.
You know, when I was brewing Darkness, it was when, the honest truth is when Chappelle was on and popular. And it was that whole skit. This is how dark it was. It had nothing to do with anything evil or anything, but it was that whole Charlie Murphy skit. And that's the honest truth. And only a handful of people have ever brought that up. It is literally, it's because that beer is, the whole recipe was designed to make it, opaque, like light will not go through it, you know? So it's about as black as you could make a beer, probably. So.
Darknesses.
Thanks for coming on out and drinking our free beer here at Surly Brewing Company. I am Omar Ansari, founder and president here at Surly Brewing Company, and I'm going to talk at you for the next hour. So that's the tour. That's not completely true. To do the real tour, what we're going to do is we store some cans over here. We have fermenters in the brew house over there. We do packaging over here. We got empty kegs over here. And that's our dry storage, and that's our loading dock. So that's the tour portion of the evening. So now we can once again get to the important part, which is the beer drinking.
Which brings us to the community that Surly has created. Surprisingly, Surly has only 13 employees. But it has a whole army of volunteers. These volunteers don't just spread the word about Surly, they get involved. One way to help out is checking IDs, serving beer, and selling merch at Friday night tours.
What's it like working with the Cobra? Man, I was really excited when I got to be photographer for Jake on this shoot, but this Cobra thing has gotten out of hand. Cobra! He's got a Cobra comb. He's telling me to hold his mirror so he can see his own Cobra. Cobra! I mean, it's nuts, man. It's crazy. Cobra! I mean, I thought I was gonna come here, have a couple beers, take some shots, and this Cobra thing, you guys don't understand. He named his mustache. Yeah, I like photography. I like it a lot. You know what my real passion is? R&B. More specifically, New Jack Swing. You know, Motown Philly. That's the jam. Motown Philly back again. Kicking it with the Motown Swing. Something like that.
Why does someone like Dan Booty volunteer for Surly Brewing Company?
I don't know. I came on my first tour about 3 months after they opened here. Started talking to Todd a lot about the brewing process. Got to know him pretty well, and once they started having volunteers do the tour, Omar just asked me if I'd like to join up, and I don't know. I've been around so much, I feel like I should help out. So.
Right on.
Also, the beer is good.
What has been the highlight tonight of the tour?
Oh, well, I don't know. I can't be cliche and say the beer, so the history of Surly Brewing Company. No, fantastic. Glad to know. It's nice to put a face with the tastes.
How about you?
As he said, without it, they wouldn't have the diversity in the beer kingdom, or whatever you call it, that they do, right?
Oh, I agree. The Twin Cities needs Surly. Volunteers also lend a hand with packaging. We bum rushed this group of volunteers right before Darkness Day, as they were hand dipping thousands of bottles in hot molten wax.
So we've got volunteers for tours, and that quickly morphed into, do you guys need anything? You need any other help with stuff? Yeah, we do. And not because it's cheap or free, but because we've learned that people want to be involved, they want to help, but more importantly, they really like to be here while we're making beer. And I know I would have, I know a lot of people that wouldn't mind hanging out at a brewery for 6 hours with some cool people, sipping beer, helping out.
I'm standing right next to boxes of darkness. These have yet to be dipped in wax to finalize their creation, and the dipping is being done by a team of volunteers. Now, mind you, this is a Tuesday during the day, so people are coming, taking time out of their busy schedules to help Surly make sure that the darkness gets done proper. What do you get out of volunteering for Surly? I mean, what personally do you get out of doing this?
I don't know, the people are fun, and we get beer, sometimes get t-shirts. Mostly it's just a lot of fun.
What drove you to come to this particular volunteer event?
I wanted to get involved with Darkness Day if I could, and was already full, and this was an opportunity to lend a hand, and definitely wanted to jump at the opportunity, so here I am.
There are people here who are much more involved than I am, but
I'm gonna go find those people.
absolutely.
I need my soundbite. I'm still standing here with Kat.
With me.
She's a veteran of the volunteer army. What do we got going on here?
This is, I am the wax master at the moment. Got to get all the wax just right. This man here needs some gold. It's a very delicate process.
Stand over here.
Stand over there.
How's it been having an inside view of the growth of Surly?
It's quite exciting. I love the fact that, we got new brew kettles back there. We got new fermenters back there. It's always been a small operation, and it's probably going to continue to be a smaller operation. But
yet there's been, exponential growth. Each event that we do gets bigger and bigger. It's pretty exciting. They're also doing a lot of the events where they brought out the Bloodmobile. They're doing, cleanups of shrubbery and all that kind of stuff along the Greenway. So Surly's, their give a damn kind of events are also bringing out a lot of people who want to volunteer and want some part of Surly.
But we couldn't do any of it without the volunteers. I mean, to hand dip all those bottles, it's an enormous undertaking. It's 15,000 bottles, I think, this year, just about. So it's a lot. It's a lot.
Open sesame!
For all their hard work and determination, volunteers are rewarded with, what else? Beer. Friday night, tour volunteers take home 2 4-packs of their choice.
Do it for the beer! The beer!
On this night, Omar also hooked us up with a special treat.
And you know the Cobra, he thought he could tame the darkness, but it was a battle he could not win. In the end, the darkness tamed him.
You know what we should do too? I'm just thinking ahead. When we do the edit, when we say this is my official photographer card, and you go to him, when you see that flash, like flash up the actual picture onto the video, the still of me. See, I'm thinking like Chip now.